wonderful rally there is playing out right now on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. A growth-oriented commentary and confidence that inflation eventually is heading lower, and our country's economy is one of the best placed in this overall global turmoil, is firing up, and mixed with technically oversold positions and a lot of shorts which existed in the system, is playing out in the form of a stupendous rally in the market right now. We are joined by Niteen Dharmawat of Aurum Capital to discuss more and the strategy. Niteen, afternoon. First question has to be on what, in your mind, was read by the market in Governor Das's commentary that fired up such a beautiful rally we have not seen in many weeks.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today, and there are many things which have happened actually. And whatever Governor said today was a reconfirmation of those, and that has helped actually boosting the confidence, because people were still in disbelief as far as India economy is concerned. They were more concerned from what is happening in West, especially Europe and USA, and they were actually applying the same thing could be disastrous for India as well. But if you look at many things which have happened quite well in terms of inflation, which is coming down consistently, raw material prices have come down, crude has come down, and monsoon has gone quite well. And he talked about all those things. So inflation concern is definitely easing out, and it's going to help the Indian economy, the industry a lot.
Niteen, we spoke about Squirrel cash, some strategic cash which should be kept away in buoyant markets and which should be utilized in panic-like situations like it occurred last 2-3 days. Did you manage to use them? And also, let's reiterate the importance of that for our viewers today.
Absolutely. So Squirrel cash is nothing but the behavior of the squirrel. It has come from that, wherein the squirrel, collects all the food items during the summer season and keeps it for the winter, and then uses it in the winter. Similarly, when the market is hitting up, it's making tops, and there is only one way, which was witnessed almost a month ago when we talked last time. So I was suggesting that take out some money in the form of squirrel cash, deposit it somewhere, and then when you see the correction, use part of that. And it has played out quite well. The market at index level corrected almost 7-8%, and stocks have corrected more than 15-20% as it happens normally. So it's a time to utilize that cash and build your portfolio again for the long term.
Right. So tell us, what are the areas you were nibbling in, like a squirrel in the last couple of days?
So there are multiple areas wherein we find opportunities, or some valuations are still good. For example, auto ancillary or real estate, financials, both private as well as public sector banks. Palm oil have corrected. So a lot of commodity prices have corrected. For example, palm oil prices have corrected a lot. So all food processing companies, they become really attractive. Then defense is another sector. Education, we talked about extensively in one of the shows. So education, book publishing companies, due to NEP, NCF, that's another interesting sector. So these are some of the sectors that we find quite interesting.
Some of the plays from the policy standpoint, people played, Dixons of the world, electronics, PMI, PLI, then capex push. Some people are playing PSU Banks. New education policy related plays also did very well. Are you still bullish there? Have you added out positions? And the clutch of stocks, Navneet, Chand, Veranda, all of them did well. Are you still bullish there?
Yeah, we are definitely bullish on the sector. We have a recommendation also, and we are holding in personal portfolios as well. I would like to talk specific about the specific stocks, but there are not too many from that sector. So it's an interesting sector. It's at a juncture where a lot of things are changing almost after 15-16 years. So it's a big gap which we have witnessed, and schools have also opened up. So it's a theme which is likely to play good in times to come as well.
Okay, Niteen, which area of the market looks most promising in terms of earnings growth from here on, and also which got clobbered in the last couple of weeks, to your mind?
Yeah, so auto ancillary, as I mentioned, is a sector wherein still valuations are reasonable. Stocks have not gone up because a lot of concerns were there and growth was not visible. So some turnaround is visible over there, especially domestic auto industry. So auto ancillary is one sector. Capital goods is another sector, but the stocks have gone up. Some correction was witnessed during last couple of weeks. So that's another sector wherein multiple re-ratings have happened. The growth is very strong, and it has come after almost 10 years. So that's another sector which is doing or expected to do well in terms of earnings. Financials we already talked about is a sector wherein we'll see significant growth because of the capital goods sector performing, as well as what we can see is the credit cycle is improving over there, while the deposit rates are still lagging behind. So there is a significant gap over there, and the banks are expected to do well over there.
What are your thoughts on small cap and micro cap and mid cap zones? Are they attractive? Anything particular which you like there? Any pockets?
Yeah, so we are not actually market cap agnostic. So we look at wherever there is a valuation or wherever there is an opportunity available. We can go to mid cap, small cap, or large cap. So we are not constrained by the market cap as such. However, we avoid very small companies. So micro caps we avoid, and we keep a minimum threshold as far as the market cap is concerned. And opportunities within the small cap and mid cap is very large because the delta is can be very big in terms of returns. While the risk is also there, but if we can somehow understand the risk and look at the risk and reward ratio, this can be very, very attractive proposition for investors.
Right. All right, Niteen, thanks for your time today. Wonderful rally playing out and no signs of any letting go. Let's see what happens in the last hour of the trade or even the second half of the session.